It's part 2 of lecture 1 about the exercise of the blades of grass, and that is about clause and noun clause. So first of all, I define in part first, in part first, I define it in details about clause, that what is clause, what is noun, and even I differentiate phrase in clause. So again I'm going to repeating in Urdu about clause के फिर आपको थोड़ा सा वाज़ेह हो जाए. बेटा उर्दू में बताता चलो, जब सब्जेक्ट और वर्ब मिलकर एक एंटिटी के तौर पर फंक्शन करे, इसे क्लास कहते हैं. जब क्या मिले, जब सब्जेक्ट और वर्ब, फिर दोहराता हूं, मिलकर एक एंटिटी के तौर पर फंक्शन करे, इसे क्लॉज कहते हैं. अ क्लॉज हैज अ सब्जेक्ट एंड अ वर्ब एंड फंक्शन इज वन पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच. मिसाल में देता हूं, इट हैपेंड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एक एग्जाम्पल मैं यहां पे करता हूं, और ये है कि इट हैपेंड. तो इट इज द सब्जेक्ट, हैपेंड इट इज प्रेडिकेट. क्या है ये? प्रेडिकेट है. नाउ जस्ट कम टू द noun clause. A noun clause is group of words acting together as a noun. These clauses are always dependent clauses. ये पॉइंट याद रखना है कि ये डिपेंडेंट क्लॉजेज होती हैं कि जब तक यानी फर्स्ट पार्ट इनके साथ नहीं होगा तो कंप्लीट सेंटेंस ये नहीं होंगी. और नीचे गिविंग एग्जांपल में आपको वाज़ेह हो जाएगी. इसको आप तोड़ दो, फर्स्ट पार्ट को अलग कर लो, तो ये पूरा सेंटेंस नहीं बनता. अब एक्सरसाइज 1, that is on page 34. A noun clause is a group of words which contains a subject, has a predicate of its own and does the work of a noun. इसमें है point out the noun clauses in the following sentences. The first example is, I often wonder how you are getting on. Think about it. I often wonder how you are getting on. That is on page 34. That is on page 34, exercise 1. I often wonder how you are getting on. So how you are getting on, how you are getting on, this is noun clause, and its function is one part of speech, and that is noun. The second example is, I fear that I shall fail. I fear that I shall fail. This part of the sentence is I shall fail, that I shall fail. It is a noun clause, and its function is a noun. Example 3. He replied that he would come. He replied that he would come. That he would come, this part of the sentence is functioning as a noun, and it is a noun clause. Do you deny that you stole the watch? Do you deny that you stole the watch? That you stole the watch, this part of sentence is functioning as a noun. Think about it, as I told you that. Sentence fifth. I thought that it would be a fine day. I thought. It is the first part of this sentence. That it would be a fine day. It is functioning is a noun. This part of the sentence is functioning is a noun, that it would be a fine day. 6. That you should cheat me hurts me. That you should cheat me. This part of the sentence is functioning is a noun. He saw that the clock had stopped. That the clock had stopped. This part of the sentence is functioning, or it functions as a noun in this sentence. Sentence 7. No one knows who he is. No one knows who he is. The second part, who he is. It functions as a noun in this sentence, and it is a noun clause. He saw that the clock had stopped. That the clock had stopped. It functions as a noun. This part of the sentence functions as a noun. Sentence 9. That you should say, this is very strange. That you should say. This part of the sentence, or it functions as a noun clause. 10th. Example number 10. On page 34. Exercise 1. I don't see how you can get out of this mess. How you can get out of this mess. This part of the sentence functions as a noun. I earn whatever I can. Example 11. I earn whatever I can. Whatever I can. This part of the sentence functions as a noun clause. I don't know what he wants. What he wants. It is the part of this sentence which functions as a noun clause in this sentence. Which functions as a noun clause in this sentence. I went to see what had happened. I went to see what had happened. What had happened, this part of the sentence functions as a noun clause. There were no complaints except that the day was too hot. That the day was too hot. This is the part of this sentence which functions as a noun clause. I do not understand how it all happened. How it all happened. It is the part of this sentence which functions as a noun clause. Pay carefully attention to what I am going to say. To what I am going to say. This is the part of this sentence which functions as a noun clause. It grieved me to hear that she was ill. That she was ill. It is the part of this sentence which functions as a noun clause. I want to know how far it is from here. How far it is from here. This is the part of this sentence which functions as a noun clause. Where we were to lodge that night was the problem. Where we were to lodge. It is the part of this sentence which functions as a noun clause. He begged that he begged that his life might be spared. That his life might be spared. It is the part of this sentence which functions as a noun clause. How the burglar got in the mystery. How the burglar got in. It is the part of this sentence which functions as a noun clause. It is uncertain whether he will come. Whether he will come, this is the part of this sentence which acts as a noun clause. You can guess what I want. What I want. Underline this part. I don't know what he will do. What he will do, underline this part. It functions as a noun. So it is the end of part 2, and do practice about the remaining part of this exercise. It's your home assignment. Best of luck.